I gotta ask you, when you was going into like them early fights, right? When you first started coming up, when you walk into the ring, what is that shit like? Like you felt, did you feel like part of you nervous, like tense, but the other part like you gonna kill somebody?
No, I'm not nervous, I'm scared. I'm scared.
Yeah.
Because I'm a scary guy. Because I've been picked on all my life. I've been abused all my life. People did anything they wanted to me. So I have natural fear of not being safe.
Yeah.
That's who I am, natural. It's in my life, that's who I am. So now I got it with this weird self-confidence and violence and stuff. So now I'm sadistic because I'm afraid I'm gonna get hurt.
Yes.
Animal now. My experience, I found out, God tests you. He tests you and see how much of this you can take before you say, let's just be finished with this. He wants to show you something. He wants to see how much you can take, how much you can handle of life. You say you love life, you want to live life. I'm going to show you life. Life is beautiful, but you have to accept the good and the bad as being beautiful. You can't accept the good. Oh, this is beautiful. Then we lose some of our life. Life is beautiful because life gives us the ability to just know them on our journey in life. We met them. We loved them. They cared about us. That's the purpose of life, just to enjoy what we had, what we journeyed through it. Because sometimes we don't understand, like, what is this thing? What is my purpose? Why am I here? Why do I have to go through this pain? Why do I have to go through this fear all the time? Why can't it just be peaceful all the time? Then it wouldn't be life. It wouldn't be life. We have to take life at its terms, life on life terms, not life on our terms. We have to live life on life terms, not on our terms. I keep thinking, every time I think I make a mistake, I keep thinking it's all about love. Love is the essence of life. I keep believing that. But I'm battling it with it. Thinking, come on, is it that simple? That we're fighting for something that's just right there, you can do it, but you just don't want to let go. You're afraid to be happy, you're afraid to enjoy it. Listen, when you really find real love, and so my first experience with real love, the first love experience, I ran the other way. There's no way that you're going to accept it full hard. It's scary. The thing that somebody really loves you, regardless of all your flaws and everything, and you feel like you're a disgusting piece of... And somebody says, I love you though. You might want to kill that person. How could you hate me? How do you love me? Love is scary because it's so beautiful. Sometimes it's hard to accept who you are. Sometimes I see young kids out here and they commit suicide and they don't like who they are and they're in prison, and it's really difficult, to accept who you are in this world. Because really we don't know, but then in order to have friends, you have to be put in this particular kind of, you have to be labeled, so to speak. So we don't know who we are till we get, I guess, to a certain degree of evolution. And I understood my struggle. I had everything I wanted, but still I was fighting the light. Dark spirit was still fighting the light. That was my struggle. I couldn't get anything done. No one loving me. Not being accepted, being a nobody. Discipline is separating that help. You have to do what you hate to do, but do it like you absolutely love it with vigor. The warrior mentality and the duration of it. So it takes tolls on people. You become the best, you have to almost become fanatical. This is my life, this is what I live for, this is my air, this is everything. Prepare on developing what makes you happy in life. To strive on developing that and cultivating that what makes you happy. What is the essence of happiness? What does that mean? Everybody has a different definition, but we got 7 million people, I'm sure 7 million different definitions. Nobody feels fulfilled. You know what I mean? We all fulfilled at different stages of our life. At 18, I'm fulfilled from this particular fun fulfillment. And at 28, I like this. I don't like that anymore. I like doing this. And I can say my purpose is to be the best person I could possibly be before I die. You know what I mean? That could be my purpose in life. See how far we can go in life before we die. Maybe we'll have to live our lives to the fullest and fulfill our lives. Dedicating and sacrificing your life to being a particular way you want to be. Say you want to be like Tony Robbins. You get all the information you can about Tony Robbins, and you conduct yours. This is how I want to live my life. This is your manuscript, and you have to be that before you actually become the person. It's going to take time, so I'm going to become this guy. I'm going to be this guy before you're not ready, but when time comes, you're going to be ready. This is my life. I'm accustomed to this. Of course I got this role. Of course I got this job. Of course I got this thing. I prepared for it. You wouldn't even be surprised. You have to be him before you can be him. You can't just pop this by training and doing push-ups and knocking people out. This is I'm the champ. No, you have to be the actual champ. Your conduct, your lifestyle have to be the champ before you actually wear the belt. You have to be the champ before you be the champ.
As time was going on, this guy he kept saying these great things about us. So this guy, I didn't know if this guy was crazy. He just kept saying great things. He said, "Man, you're a great fighter." He just kept saying, "You're the greatest. You do splendid. You look great. You're looking better." He just kept giving me compliments and compliments. You could devastate the world. No man can take what you do. This guy, believe it. I looked at this guy, and then I started thinking. I said, this guy's really crazy. That's what I said, this guy's crazy. He said, if you do what I tell you to do, and if it doesn't work, then you can leave. So I said, okay, bet. Like if you watched any of my earlier fights, you never saw me, when Cuss was alive that was, you never saw me jumping around and celebrate. Because Cuss, I would come home and Cuss would watch the fight with me, we'd go over the fight, and he said, after he'd go over my mistakes, he said, "Why are you doing that? Why are you jumping around? Do you think you've been practicing this every day for 6 weeks? And why are you jumping? You've been doing this every day. You've been getting the same results every day in the gym. Now you get in the ring, you jump around, act like it was an accident." And so I expected people to be knocked out. So that's why I never really celebrated. Only as late I did out of arrogance. But when I was first training, I expect people to be knocked out. So really, I don't know. Does that make you happy? So he made me aware of those qualities that you should have this. You could beat him. You're better than him. Not that you could be better if you work hard. You could be better, and you could also achieve good things. You're better than him. And this and that. And why should he have that? You shouldn't have that. Why should he be better than you? And I never would. And I was intimidated. He would say because he would say it really forceful. How do I express this? I've never expressed this, but how do I start? I was never able to understand the concept of greatness. As time went on and I've gotten older and I've met many journeys on people that I met on my journey and people who I've read about on my journey. I read that greatness in itself doesn't come with goodness. The two don't coexist with one another. I spent all my life trying to become great because I had such a low self-esteem. And I realized late in life, well, I'm saying I'm 47, but late in my life, that all great men are not good men. And then so I tried to embark on a whole different career and try to become good. But what's the concept of good? Being a floor mat, I never understood the concept of good. If the concept of good is pretty much then I must be a politician, because politicians are always striking for goodness and always trying to win votes from people. And only reason that we win votes because they believe that we're good. So how do we live in those two dimensions at once? You want that greatness for self-gratification, but you want goodness from a human perspective. And I really have no idea, no clue how do I juggle both of them and be in harmony.
Is boxing for you really about revenge?
No, it's just that, I never take my losses personal, because I didn't take it personal. I'm not trying to even the score. I'm moving on to other places, which are probably dark and places I've never been before, but I'm not afraid to go there. I'm not afraid to lose in life. I'm not afraid to do anything. I won't do anything. Matter of fact, I won't do anything. Matter of fact, like my show, there's nothing I would do unless I have a possibility of being humiliated. If I can't be humiliated, if I fail, I don't want to do it. Because only by doing that, I will rise to my highest potential. Because when I succeed, I truly succeed. I'm a fucking student of war. I know all the warriors from Charlemagne, Achilles, the #1 warrior of all warriors. From there, Alexander, Napoleon, I know them all. I read them all, I studied them all. I know the art of fight, I know the art of war. That's all I ever studied.